Alrighty, 'twas the night before Detroit Pro, and yeah, we got one more lift in. It's going to be a kind of a general lower day. Emphasis on the hammies. They've kind of been lightly neglected the last little bit, so we're going to nail those suckers hard, and yeah, we'll see. Probably just keep it easier. I was going to do some deadlifting today, but we'll see how I'm feeling. It just, because I have a lift tomorrow, to put that much fatigue in the system, I don't know. And also, sleep tonight's gonna be just rough. I gotta like wake up at 4 or something to drive over, pick up my buddy, and then drive us over to Detroit. The things you do for brotherly love. I tell you what. All right, here we go. Now for everyone's favorite game. Is this adductor machine heavy enough? It's definitely built thick, so let's see if it's actually heavy. Oh, nope. Yeah, it feels interesting, but it's definitely going to be way too light. It's like, approximately half the sack is on right now, and it's a fair bit light. Also, this lighting and stuff is pretty odd for the crotch area. But I can promise nothing much is happening down there, so we are chilling. Oh my god. Comically light. Alrighty, the gym bin will be hitting sooner than anticipated. Yeah, definitely got that. Okay, trying to get my legs in a little lower. I think that might help a little. This looks so silly. But it's harder on the upside. Come on, here up. This one might just be like one hard one. Okay. Oh. I was splitting all right. Oh god. We just need to make these, I think, as a society, heavier. Oh. Ouchie. That's fine. Alright, now. A little bit of a light, nicer movement. Really. Better. Now for some quick abduction for he's and haws. Oh, what the hell? Why is that so much heavier? That's fine. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I think. Huh. Let's see. Yeah, this is... Okay, why in this direction? It's great. Okay, well, the more you know, I guess. This machine sucks to bring in, but out her, pretty nice. Huh. Odd. Whew. Alrighty, next. Okay. Okay. Whew. Feels nice. Jump up to 15, or 15 might be. Okay. Slightly less. We'll go. Actually, 13 would probably be good. We'll see if there's a seated variation, but we'll at least do one of these. Okay, now we're gonna cut it in half and single leg it. And then relevant, step it up for unilateral. Okay. All right, there we go. That's good. That one kept like one RIR, just for my own sanity. And now, gonna see if they have a seated variation, and then go from there. And guess who's back? So, hitting this one more time, because there's no real kind of seated thing. Actually, I'm gonna do alternating with 7, because I just want to make sure my right hamstring is a little bit so we're just gonna kind of give each leg a fair shot. Do I push it? We're gonna call it good, or else I feel like because I haven't trained them too terribly hard in a bit, I'm just gonna kind of take myself out for a little bit. So we'll call that good there. Okay, cool. Next is gonna be thinking a leg press variation or some kind of hip thrust to make up for the lack of deadlift stuff today. So, probably because hamstrings are engaged, we did the adductors, so probably some kind of leg press. We'll see what we can find. All right, so right now we are trying, oh God, that's fun, a Nautilus Nitro leg press. And admittedly, this is a very lazy leg day. Because I'm just looking for convenience today, to be completely honest. And convenience comes in the form, right now, of a plate-loaded leg press. It goes up to 480. I like that number. So, it's also looking very squat-oriented, squat pattern-esque, so the goal, kind of nail this sucker pretty hard. Obviously, we're not like gonna wuss out, like the reps are gonna be intense, but I'm just like not trying to absolutely kill myself today, so. Okay. So, big thing here, being a little careful with the hammies, obviously they're tender, but then also, just trying to find a good way in order to do this very quad bias as well. So feet a little lower. Okay, well, we'll see. Alrighty, let's do it again. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's scooch forward a little more too. Range of motion. Alright. What the hell? Okay, the pin is blocked by the handlebar. So that's fun. There's a lot of moving bits here we gotta be considerate of. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, well, this is, this might be too light. We're at 300. We only have 108 pounds left, and this is moving like butter. And that is problematic. Alright, try it again. Alrighty. Alright, here we go. Full stack, literally as much weight as you can load on this thing. Okay, well, let's see what we can pull off here. I might single leg it. Maybe. I do need to stretch though. My knee's acting up. So, probably will just do it right here. So pretty much what I do for stretches regarding my kind of right knee, which is my twingy knee, essentially just move it around and kind of just open up my hip a fair bit. And the best way I found to do that is by taking my leg, hugging it, and I'll see what I can do now with this whole squat thing here is press my leg up against the pad and go forward. Because what I tend to have is some kind of tendon or something in my upper glute or like in my hip really loves pulling my knee like out of its groove, and it makes moving heavy stuff hard. So kind of feeling that one out. Okay, then because why not? Okay. Then opening it up actually helps too, raising my leg up. Right, so ready at 15 is pretty good. So let's do 260 straight up. Oh, God. It's kind of a fun one to play around with. Okay. That's just a crappy set. All right, here we go. Of course, it feels a lot nicer for this guy. Okay. Iffy, very iffy. Ready. let us run it back. Hopefully it's actual kind of like reps and sets this time. Oh, my hip. Not my hip, but my upper glute. Maybe that just needs a lot more work than what I think it does. Maybe stretching isn't enough, but that's all I can do right now. So, for sake of that, we're going to lower it 20 and just, do our best to keep it quad biased and just work on that, Alright, I'm now working on knee alignment. I feel like I might have something to do with it too. Okay. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Alrighty, and now to leg extensions, working with a Powerlift branded one, and the weight goes up high. So, the real question is, does it actually feel as heavy as it says? So, currently, it's okay. We're at 80 or something? Yeah, so, we'll jump it up to 170. All right. Okay, that feels fine. Okay. All right. 170 feels like 170 should. Let's just jump it up to 300. Here we go. There's only one set of these because I doubled up on my leg press variations. All right. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Okay. Got a lesson in single legged. Just for the sake of my left leg's definitely taking a bit heavier of a load than my right. Oh, God. that hurts my knee real bad. Oh, ouch. I feel why. There's a really tight tendon up here near my hip. Oh, damn. Ouch. That's hurty. Okay. It probably didn't look as crazy, but yeah, it probably did some work. Okay. And yeah, I trained my right leg harder because that's one that needs a little bit more work. It just doesn't grow nearly as nicely. I'm trying to feel why, and specifically it's like a portion of my hip or something right here that's really tense. So, found the problem. Alrighty. Here we go. So, now hip thrust kind of situation. Kind of like the best of the deadlift situation, but a little less intensive throughout the body. We're gonna get some light spinal erector work. We're gonna get some, obviously, glute activation, but a little bit more controlled, a little bit more stable, a little less full body ouchie. So we're gonna hop on this sucker and go crazy. 3 or 4 plates. Yeah, screw it. We'll do 4. If this is too much, we'll find out. Alrighty. So might need to bring this one also the seat back a little. Just make sure it lines up nicely. Oh. Just hit my elbow on a piece of the equipment. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, this one's gonna be a bit of a struggle bus. That was scary. Oh. Low rep, high intensity. Alrighty, I'm about to show you the best ab exercise you've ever seen. The best exercise as reported on by Ryan Terry, Mr. Physique. Just men's physique, Mr. Olympia, for the last 3 years. And what is that whole thing? Well, it's the hanging leg raise, of course, for abs. And, I know a lot of people that do this exercise very wrong, and I used to do it very wrong too. So, as someone who's had to also work on their lower 4 abs, this movement is stellar. So, how do we do that? First, find yourself something that you can, put your back up against, okay? I know you can, hang there and all that stuff, and it can work, but grip strength and blah, blah. So, if you can, find a setup like this where you can rest yourself up and kind of lean back, or just find a bar and make sure you have some nice core capability. So, what we're gonna do, regardless of where you are at, you're gonna hang. And opposed to just thinking about bringing your feet straight out, which is not what we're gonna be doing, we want to bring our knees, these thingies, to our chest. Now, what that does specifically is it contracts our lower abs. And why does it do that? Well, guess what? Our abs, they work in a way that kind of makes our body want to fold in on itself. So when your abs contract, you kind of hunch forward. So if our abs down here contract, they're going to bring our lower body up and forward. So, by doing this, we're going to kind of be lightly flexing our spine, kind of up and in. That's what works the abs. So I think knees to chest opposed to legs straight out. which looks a little something like this. And try to keep it controlled. Try to get your butt a little bit kind of forward. And yeah. And I'm not going to do that too hard because I already did a set, fun fact, but my SD card got filled up, so footage for that was gone. So there's that for you. And now, oh, right. I've got it. All right, now time for calf raises. And, you know, big thing here, straight leg is nice. Whoop. So, gotta get the seat back a fair bit. I might be out of camera, that's fine, because my legs will be, and they're the one actually doing the calf raise itself. Whew. All right. I need to make that a lot heavier. Even heavier. I get a little closer. I forgot there was a little slack in this belt. Oh, God. God, okay. I wish this was flat. It's got to dig into my foot. Okay, that was kind of a failed attempt. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, oh, good enough. That was a mess of a set, but you know, it is what it is. Pose on time. All right. That might be a little too low, but we're just gonna kind of do it in the main area because there's no one really here right now. So. Whew. Mm-hmm. Whew. Did I do something? What the hell? I think those are pimples. I hope so. Whew. Oh man, the lighting here is really nice too. Jeez, all right. golly. Oh, golly. Whew. Alrighty. Whew.